What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Empire Jeff TV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, back with another episode pulling double duty tonight. Shout out to all the fellas from around the league, man. We had a banger earlier today, man. DTLF, Eddie, me is the GM, and yours truly, man. We rocked that. So if you didn't get a chance to catch an episode of Around the League today, trust me, you missed out on that. Eddie and me's caught some bodies of that one, man. They went crazy, went ballistic, man. Love the passion, love the fire, man. It was incredible show, and just happy to be part of it, man. Happy to be here with you guys tonight here on a Wednesday night. No Laker games. Lakers lost to the Clippers last night. We play the Chicago Bulls tomorrow. But I was sitting around earlier today, man. I was sitting there, and I was like, needed a few minutes break from the normal numbers I was looking at for my profession. And I was like, you know what? Let me get up to this whiteboard and do what they do on ESPN and just start dragging stuff around. I mean, let me just move some money around here. Let me act like the Lakers accountant here and just move some money around. And let me try to come up with some trades that I think can help this roster. Now, when you're doing any move like any of these that I threw together today, obviously you're gonna do this. There's gonna be half the people that love it, half the people that hate it, and you're moving some guys that people want to keep. You're sending out some guys that people want to get rid of, but in order to change half the roster, you have to send out about half the roster. So keep that in mind when I present this proposal, man. And you guys have already seen it, I'm sure, if you watch Around the League. I posted it on Twitter as well. But I'm here to just get feedback on this trade deal because, like I said, I have a feeling that some people aren't going to like it. And I'm sure there's a lot of reasons not to like it. Some people don't love Dennis Schroeder. Some people are happy he's gone. Some people didn't like him when he was here, but realized what he brought to the team, and now they want him back. So there's a whole different thing that's going on right now. So that's what we're waiting to see. And there's a lot of talks going around right now with the Los Angeles Lakers. They're talking to a plethora. Shout out to El Guapo. Plethora of teams out there right now trying to line up some things and get these things put together. So when I was cooking up these trade proposals, I tried to look at some things that made sense both on the roster and in the books. And ladies and gentlemen, because we are hard capped, we have to be very creative in order to get these deals done. And that means sending some guys out in some deals to get the money right, even though we would love to keep them. So for those who did not see the show earlier on Around the League, I'll go ahead and pull this up. I'll go ahead and throw the slide on the screen here. So here is the trade that your boy concocted earlier today. And just want to see what you guys think about it. For those who didn't catch Around the League, let me know what you guys think about this. That makes the money work. And I think that this gives us the guard depth and the guard defense that really would allow AD and Vando and actually save Braun on defense as well. So what do you guys think about this, man? The Lakers would send Gabe, Taurean Prince, and Jackson Hayes plus 2 second-round picks to Toronto for Bruce Brown. That's the first domino. Then they turn around, they'd send D'Lo, JHS, a 2029 first-round pick, top 4 protected. That protection is negotiable. Maybe they try to get a little bit more protection on that. And a pick swap to Atlanta for DeJounte Murray and Sadiq Bey. That's the thing. They got to include Sadiq Bey here because if our body count's going to fall off, we need to get another body in this, man. So Sadiq Bey was on an expiring contract. Very good deal there. We would inherit his bird rights. Then at the end of all that, we need another point of attack defender that can also penetrate and someone that's played here before. The Lakers send Rui Hachimura to Toronto for Dennis Schroeder. And the reason this has to be a separate deal is because Bruce Brown cannot be traded out of Toronto with other Toronto Raptors players. It will have to be a separate deal. So keep that in mind. That's why there's two. No, I'm not remedial here. Like, I'm not over here just, hey, you could have just done that in the first trade. The CBA does not allow Bruce Brown to be moved with other Toronto players. So it would have to be a separate deal between the Lakers and Toronto with Rui for Dennis. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. Seems like most of the people on the Around the League liked it. Seems like the panel loved it. And like I said, at the end of the day, this is about getting guards who can score and defend. And this actually helps hide Austin Reeves on defense. He can just go out there and cook on defense. Murray can defend, Brown can defend, Schroeder can defend. And now you got Reeves who can just focus on offense and distribution. And you got Max Christie as your fifth guard and Cam in a swing role there that can defend as well. So this is the perfect backcourt for this Laker team. The shooting is not there 100%, and I understand that. But here's the thing. The Lakers can dominate in the paint, and the Lakers can protect the paint. The Lakers can be a dominant rebounding team. The Lakers may not have to shoot the ball at a high level, but this lineup gets them to where they can force the other team to not shoot as high of a level. And that's what I'm looking for. a team that can get out there, guard the perimeter, some dogs out there. This is dogs, man. This is a kennel right here, bro. We went from no dogs to a kennel with these 3 trades, okay? And then we're going to have these guys guarding and hounding the perimeter. These guys can also get busy offensively. AD is going to love sitting back there waiting for someone to get through his fence and get past his dogs with him and Vando back there. Braun on chase down blocks. Like, you still got Christian Wood back there with length. And the best part about this is it frees you up. You probably have to move Castleton to a 2-way, and then you add a buyout guy. So I love this deal. I think when you look around the league, as far as what's available and what's out there, there's also going to have to be some things that are contingent on other things happening. Like, it has to make sure that there's no other team in the league that offers Toronto a first-round pick for Brown. Everyone out there seems to say they'll get a first-round pick, but no one's really offering one from what I'm hearing. New York might be the only one, but they're like, we have Josh Hart. Maybe we go for a guy that's just purely more of a scorer. And that's probably what they're going to look to do. So keep a very close eye on the New York Knicks. Very close eye on the New York Knicks. If the New York Knicks do not make a move on Bruce Brown, if they get a Malcolm Brogdon, a Jordan Clarkson, a DeMar DeRozan, a Colin Sexton, anyone like that, if they get one of those guys, then the Lakers are in a much better position to make the first part of this deal happen with Gabe Vincent, Taurean Prince, and Jackson Hayes plus picks for Bruce Brown. And then it's a domino effect from there. So curious to see what you guys think of this. Like I said, I don't expect everyone to love this deal. I know not everyone was high on Schroeder. I know a lot of people don't want to see Rui go. I know people want to see what Gabe can bring to the table. From what I'm seeing, it seems like a lot of people don't care if Taurean Prince goes, probably don't care about Jackson Hayes. It's probably Rui, D'Lo, JHS, that pick. Like, I understand the attachment to these things, but when it comes to reality, you've got to give to get in a trade. And in this trade, I feel like all 3 teams walk away happy with this trade. So when you look at this, but I think the one that people are going to be like, okay, I don't know why Toronto would do that first deal. I heard some of that initially. Well, I'm going to tell you why they'll do the deal. One, I'm hearing that they pretty much are ready to move on from Schroeder already. So that pretty much just makes him available. So it's not as in demand, right? You get Gabe Vincent who can fill his slot immediately. Taurean Prince, you can then flip him with Jackson Hayes to add some little bit more contract value to his contract. You can flip him then for those two for another asset to a playoff team. You could do that. Taurean Prince would be wanted on the trade market as a 3-and-D wing. He'd be wanted out there. So you can then further move him and extract probably some more second-round picks and further grow the deal. So I think that notion that they have all these first-round picks coming their way for Bruce Brown, I don't know if that's entirely true. We will have to wait and see on that. But I'm just saying, I think this is a deal that could absolutely help the Lakers. I would love to see the Lakers be able to pull these off. It is a domino effect move. And the league would have to react to it because this is something that, like I said, the Lakers with defense and guards that can defend and score, this would be, I think this would be pretty incredible, man. So shout out to everyone who's pulling up, man. I know I'm doing double duty today around the league in this. So thank you for tuning in, man, for checking out both shows. Currently, we got 43 people in the building, 19 likes on the video. So do me a favor before we get into the shout outs and start answering all the questions here. You know, I check every single comment, every single chat, man. Come on. Drop a like on the video. 45 people in the building, 19 likes. Got to do a little better than that out the gate, man. Come on, man. Put a battery in my back here, people. Let's go. So appreciate everyone for pulling up. Go and turn on those post notifications if you subscribe, like the video, and let's get rolling here. Appreciate you guys as usual. Give me 1 second. What did I just click on? What did you do here, Jeffrey? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's see who's in the building tonight. Let's run through these. So we got, let's see who's first here. We got Raw in the building. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. What's going on with you? Thank you for pulling up. We got my brother, the graphic god over here, checking in, man. My brother, my Court King's brother, man. Thank you for pulling up. We missed you on Around the League, man. Can't wait to catch you on the next one, man. Hope Eddie did you proud today, man. He was killing in there today, man. But we definitely missed you up there, my brother. We got Miguel pulling up. Thanks for pulling up, Miguel. Appreciate you. Jeff putting in that OT. Keep it coming. We love us some Jeff TV. Thank you. Appreciate you. Absolutely, Rod. Tell him hit that like button. Appreciate you. Eastside Boyle Heights 323. My brother Jeff TV always putting in that work for Lakers fan. Appreciate it. Hey, Eastside. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Lakers over everything, Mr. LOE, Mr. DOE, Dodgers over everything, and Mr. Bleacher Report. Look, we got a star in the building, man, a superstar in the building, man, shining bright here, Mr. LOE. Make sure to drop a sub on his channel. Go get your credentials caught up to date in Bleacher Report. Don't go over there to check him out when he's live. You gotta forgot your password and gotta re-authenticate and all that. Do yourself a favor. Go get your phone, go to your browser, whatever it is. Make sure your credentials are right on Bleacher Report, because Saturday night is LOE back covering the post game for Bleacher Report, covering the Lakers Warriors post game, man. Bleacher Report Low, man. Look at this little people out here in these streets, man. I want to be LOE when I grow up, man. Shout out to my brother Low. Let's see. I'm putting my own chat up there. Come on, amateur. What are you doing here, Jeff? Come on. Eric Kwan, what's good, my guy? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Not sure about this one. I had a feeling some weren't. I was ready for this. The math works, though, man. You're a numbers guy. The math works. I don't know if you're going to find more talent and more of a fit for this with the money than this deal right here, my guy. I just don't think it's out there. People shouting out. Shout out the mod god, the mod father, the mod of mods, the boss of bosses. When it comes to the mods out here, man, appreciate you. Search and destroy, man. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. Banger. Yeah, that beat go hard, man. There we go. That beat is fire. Appreciate y'all, man. Big Baby Sports, what's going on, my guy? Excuse me, man. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. Big Baby's getting close to 1,000, man. I don't know exactly how far he is away, but make sure to pull up on Big Baby Sports, man. Get him a sub. Let him get to that 1K today. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for pulling up. Always here to support my brother Jeff TV. Hey, appreciate you, Eastside. Appreciate you more than you know, man. My man Search. There you go. Shout out Search, man. Shout out Search. You know he is a sniper, man. He'll find you. Reg Dog, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for pulling on, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for your continued support. I know you on that hiatus, that Laker PTO from a fanhood perspective, man. But a trade like this will bring you back, Reg. It'll bring you back, man. It'll help you see the light, the purple and gold lights, Reg. We're gonna get you back to the lights, my guy. Trust me, we're gonna get you back to the lights. Big Baby says 30 away from 1K. Let's get him there. Let's get Big Baby back to 1K, man. Let's get him to 1K tonight, man. Head on over to Big Baby Sports and shoot that guy a sub, man. He works hard over here, man. Let's see. Jeff's trade caused a tremor in LA. Caution to the audience. That was funny, man. During the Around the League, there was an earthquake that hit live while we were recording, man. It was wild. I didn't really feel it. The only reason I knew there was an earthquake is because I saw Dan and Mies feel it first. And then it had me kind of like waiting for it. I felt it slightly. I probably wouldn't have noticed it. My wife didn't even feel it. So I was like, man, that was crazy. But yeah, man. Luckily everyone was okay. It looks like it was loud when it hit Dan's house. Like I heard it. I was like, oh man, that's crazy. So I'm just happy everyone's okay. This works. There you go, man. See the stamp of approval from Mr. LOE, man. This man knows the cap. This man knows the business. He knows the game. So if he's happy with it, I could live with it for sure, man. Ross says, I like this trade. Appreciate you. So let me know what you guys like about it, what you don't like about it. If you're like, if it's mid to you, let me know. I'm curious to see what you guys think of this trade proposal. Like I said, I think this could really help the team, man. We got it. Dan Inspiration, what's going on, my guy? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. I say keep Rui. Don't want Dennis. Bruce, Murray, and Reeves as guards is good enough. I hear you. I feel you. But I think at some point Rui is going to be redundant. There's going to be a point where it's going to be him or Wood that doesn't play, and I feel like everyone's crying and screaming about playing Christian Wood. So at this point, you can never have too many point of attack defending guards, especially a guard that can get to the paint and can penetrate and play with speed, different speeds. And that's going to be valuable, and it protects us against injury if one of those guys gets hurt. If a Bruce Brown or a Murray or a Reeves or any of those guys roll an ankle, then it's next man up. Everyone talks that next man up mentality. That's all good until you don't have that next man up, right? This gives us those next men up, and that's what I'm looking for. And I think a deal like this could absolutely work and help with that. What's up, Lakers fam? Also fire that trade. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you, man. James Caldwell, my guy. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate your continued support as well. That depth in our backcourt would be crazy. Talk to him, Lo. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That backcourt depth, offensively, defensively, frees up Vando and AD to not have to guard the entire team. It's not just like a cakewalk to the rim anymore. Even Braun going to feel a little bit more rejuvenated on defense out there. Christian Wood going to contribute on defense with guards like this out here, man. Not that he hasn't, but he's just going to contribute even more. So I really love this from a defensive and offensive position, man. Jeff's trade affected the planet. No stress empire. That's crazy. That's crazy. JSJ, what's going on, man? The moderator in the building, man. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you, brother. I felt that quick. I was scared. Man, I barely felt it, man. Fire trade. Appreciate you, Raw. We got Gritty Forever. Appreciate you for pulling up. Thanks for the support. I like the ATL deal, but I would replace Bay with Capella. It just doesn't work for the money, bro. Bay's much less expensive. Capella is 22 million this year, 22 million next year. That's a little bit too pricey to make that work with everything else here. As I mentioned, the Los Angeles Lakers are hard cap, so they can't exceed a certain number. So this is the best bang that they could get for their money collectively. I feel this is the best bang for their buck for moving out money, getting money that works under the cap, that still leaves room for a buyout candidate on a prorated minimum. So this is pretty much the best there is from a depth perspective. We all love the depth. The depth we have now simply isn't working. This is a way to restructure on the fly, control alt delete, still have the depth, and hopefully be ready to compete with the quickness out here, man. Reg Dog TV says that will make us legit. Throw a couple extra T's on that, Reg Dog. Legit. Say that with your chest, my guy. Need to find a big and free agency. Yeah, I mean, they're going to definitely look at that for sure. Definitely for sure. But this frees up some slots there. What's going on, Brandon? This gives our team an actual identity, hard-nosed 90s defense. Yes, sir. That 9-0, the 9-0, man, nostalgic defense, man. And I truly believe that this just makes us an overall better team. Look, I love Rui. I really loved when we signed Gabe. Too bad we just haven't seen him, man. He was a stranger from day one. I love the way D'Lo's been playing. I like Torian Prince more than the average fan does this year. I really do. And Rui Hachimura, man, I love him. But like I said, the redundancy. Let's move on from guys that haven't suited up all year, guys that are inconsistent, and guys we don't even know what they're going to be in this pick. And Rui, who we love, but just hasn't found a rhythm this year and isn't really going to be put into position. And let's go make our team better. And I think this is what does it, man. I think this is what does it, to be honest with y'all. Lakers all day, dope. What's going on, my guy? I like the second one with Murray. Yeah, I mean, I like the whole thing, man. I like the whole thing. This makes, I mean, you got Bruce Brown, dog, right? DeJounte Murray, dog. All right, you get Derek Shooter, dog. Not Derek Shooter, Dennis Shooter, dog. Like, all of these things here would just be great. And Sadiq Bey got some dog in him, too. He plays hard. I like Sadiq Bey, man. We can get a wing in the buyout market instead of trading for Bay. Yeah, but you got to make the money work. And if we're going to send out that money, if we're going to send out D'Lo and a pick and a swap and JHS, I want more value on the return. Still got time to flip him in another deal if you want, but I want the value. If we're going to make that trade, you got to give me a little something more there, a little something. And then we can choose to do with something else if we want to. But for all that we're giving up there, I would like an addition back. I like Bay, and I think he would fit in great with this team. Expiring contract is on top of that. And like I said, it's just about getting guys back. We got to get to a body count. So you got to understand we have to have a minimum of 12 players, and our money on the buyout market is going to be thin because of the hard cap. So everything about this is about getting to 12, probably converting Castleton, and then getting a solid buyout guy on top of it. Black Mamba 72. What's going on, my guy? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. What's good, Jeff? Could we try to trade Gabe with Charlotte for Bridges and that center? No, the Lakers aren't going to take on Bridges. I'm telling you that. Lakers aren't taking on Bridges, man. They got a female owner, man. They're not going to do it. And that center's about $5 million. And just, look at Charlotte potentially to be the third team in the Atlanta deal with D'Lo going to Charlotte, though. That's I've been telling you guys that for a couple since yesterday. That's definitely possible to happen there. Can we trade D'Lo to NY? Dan Inspiration says we could, and that would be fantastic because that takes away their ability to get Bruce Brown. So absolutely we could. It's just about what Atlanta would want from New York. They can probably throw an expiring contract their way or figure something out to make that get done. Something could probably do that for sure. Brogdon to Knicks happening. That would be great. That would be great because that would just lower the price on Murray for sure. I don't like the third option. I don't like the first. Tell me what you don't like about it. Tell me what you like about it. I'm interested, man, because I don't know who wouldn't want Bruce Brown on this team, and everyone's complaining about defense, and I don't know why people wouldn't want Bruce Brown and Dennis Schroeder on this team, guys that can score the ball and defend the ball at the same time. I love the second one. Gotcha. Okay. I like Prince. I just don't want him to start. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing. He's playing too many minutes, just like Dennis did last year with us, just like Cam did with us. So I definitely see you there. Jesse Nugent, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. I don't like the Schroeder one. When I was doing this deal, that's pretty much what I figured. I figured most people weren't going to want the Rui for Dennis, and people were going to be 50-50 on the first one, and everyone would love the second one. It's pretty much what I thought. because Ham will play him too much, and that's exactly why. Exactly. Please like, subscribe, share, and turn on those dunk those notification buttons, man. We trying to grow over here. We greatly appreciate you guys, man. We've got sitting here with 74 people in the building. 37 likes, man. So come on, if you have not dropped a like on the video, please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and turn on those notification bells. Thank you, Search. Dennis is not him. He's way too selfish of a point guard with no passing abilities at all. Dennis, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. I hear you, but in this situation, he would never be starting. He would not be a starter. It would be Murray and Reeves, and then you'd have Brown and Dennis off the bench. Dennis in 20, 22 minutes a game, I think would be very, very effective. There's no worry about him coming in and being a starter. There's no worry about him leaving in free agency if he doesn't get to start. It's a much different situation this time, and I love that for this situation. So I think we have to kind of think about it for a second and just think about the skill set that he brings. Look at this team and the skill sets that it misses, that this team needs, that it is missing, and then look at this list and tell me that this doesn't literally solve all of those defensive issues from a guard perspective, because it does. And JSJ says no more Prince. Lowe says Rui fits perfectly in Toronto. That's what I'm saying. So when I was throwing my GM hat on, man, I was sitting over here thinking, the best way to do a trade is when you walk away happy and everyone else walks away happy, because one, that makes more people want to do business with you because you operate and you negotiate under good faith. And two, you develop a relationship with these people, knowing you're not trying to hose them. And then when you need to make a move, you need a favor, they work with you. And that's exactly what this stuff is about. And trade like this, all teams walk away happy. I like Sadiq Bey, 6'7" and 6'8", who can shoot threes and defend. Talk to him, Miguel. I'm trying to tell him, man. But this is a trade I love, man. Trades I love. Levine will give us 100 points a game. Wow, the dollar. Hey, Just Win, baby. What's going on, T Sweezy, my guy? What's going on? Thanks for pulling up, my guy. I hope you're having a good one. Make sure to head on over to Just Win Baby podcast, man. Give my guy a sub over there. My guy T over here, man. He a Boston fan and a Raider fan. Try not to hold either one of those against him. He loves the sports. He loves what he does. Go check out my guy T over there, man. Thanks for pulling up, bro. Appreciate you. Chan, what's going on, man? Bro, I'm sorry. Rui for DS is like asking for Hey, Shan, I hear you. But again, don't look at each trade individually. Look at the totality. Look at the additions. Just hear me on this. You mean to tell me adding Bruce Brown, DeJounte Murray, Sadiq Bey, and Dennis Schroeder does not solve a plethora of problems that this Los Angeles Lakers team faces? Just tell me it doesn't. I get that you were frustrated with Schroeder from last year. His role would not be the same. I know you don't want to let go of Rui. I understand that. I understand everyone's probably happy with the Murray one. But what I'm saying is just hear me out and just think about who we're getting back and think about how this fits with the team. You could throw out there a defensive lineup of Murray, Bruce Brown, Braun, Vando, AD. And Braun being probably the worst defender of those four. And you could get by. I'm telling you, man. The league would not want to face these guys on the perimeter. I'm telling you that right now. That is exactly what we need. Isn't second round picks more valuable now? They are. But if teams are offering protected first round picks for Bruce Brown, then 2 seconds kind of gets you into that game. So it neutralizes their offer. I don't, as of right now, this is just me, and I may stand corrected on this. I could be wrong. I don't think anyone's going to offer an unprotected pick for Bruce Brown. I don't see it. It'd have to come out of nowhere, and it very well might. But I don't see any team offering an unprotected first round pick. So if you're going to get a protected first round pick, why not get 2 first? You can maybe move that for a first later. So what I'm saying is it just makes more sense, or sell those 2 first round picks. You know how those go for. And then I'm saying you're going to be able to move Taurean Prince and move Jackson Hayes in a separate deal to get something back, probably more seconds. And then you can sell those seconds off. Shit, the Lakers might even buy them back. You know what I mean? So that's just extracting more assets back from that Pascal Siakam trade. It just makes too much sense. Reggie, what's up? Thanks for pulling up, man. Appreciate your support. Honestly, just do a 3-way with Charlotte. Let's get Murray and Nick Richards. That's all we need. I don't think that's all we need. At this point, I don't think that's all we need. We need more firepower. I hate the first one and the third one. I love the second one. Why would we trade Prince for a guy that can't shoot? Don't make no sense. Well, again, we need some defense. We need more dogs on this team. Prince obviously a pending free agent. Half the people and majority of the people are screaming they don't want Prince playing anyways, which is wild to me. But in order to get to that number, you've got to do it. But you're going to get Murray. All right. You've got guards who are going to get out there and play and take on the shots over there. So and then when you just think about the defense, man, it's just going to be so much better. And then my goal in here, kind of like the ribbon on this, is getting Gordon Hayward in the buyout market, and that solves some additional problems there too, because that would be the dream, getting this trade done and be able to sign Gordon Hayward in the buyout market. Warren Laws, I apologize. Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you, man. Let's go Lakers. Good trade, Jeff. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I expected some people to not like it. I expected people to love it and hate it. So that's why I wanted to throw it out there. I want to see what you guys thought about it. Keep DS in Jersey. That's funny, man. Savage, what's going on, my guy? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. Jeff, the Wizards make a lot of sense as a 13 for Murray. They are trading Tyus and Kuz probably and need a vet who can help them out. Another guess is Spurs. Yeah, I mentioned Washington before. I have mentioned the Spurs. I just don't know. Just don't know if the Spurs want to do that yet. But I have mentioned that as well. But keep an eye on Charlotte as well. But yeah, Washington, very, very possible with Tyus Jones being an expiring contract, like a for sure expiring contract, not like D'Lo's where we don't really know for sure. I know what you meant by that, Jersey Land. I knew what you meant by that. Red Dog says, "Congratulations, Low." That's what's up, man. Absolutely, that's what's up. Tony Lee said no big. Yeah, I mean, that's the downfall of this part right now. They have to figure out a big on a 10-day or a buyout or something of that nature. But as far as the trade goes, no, not in this deal. We got to solidify our backcourt and our perimeter defense, and then kind of work our way from there. I think that one of the biggest problems with the perimeter defense is AD and the bigs are so out of position, chasing on the guards who break into the lane, that they're not in position to properly rebound. If you've got proper perimeter defenders on the wing, then your bigs can stay in their more natural position. It helps them with rebounding, shot blocking, makes them better bigs. So you can sign and get like a Bismack Biyombo or someone like that. And you don't need too much from a big. You just need like a bruising big. You don't need a $15 million big. You don't need one here. You need a dirty work big, and you can find those guys. We got to get a big if they do this trade. Yes, facts. Hit that like button. Tell them, Raw. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for your support. Thanks for pulling up. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate, bro. My dog, Reg. There you go. There we go. We're shouting each other out. Richard, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. Gary Trent, I was thinking about in this deal. I was looking at it, and there could be a variation of it. But I think the Lakers really want Bruce Brown. I think they're keyed in on him. And I think they're trying to get a deal done where they can get him without giving up a first. And if they do, then like I said, the rest of this makes sense. Yeah, I need a water break. I need a water break soon. Murray shot 7 of 19 today. I don't know about Murray, to be honest. I mean, I get it, but he's shooting in volume, like over there. He's chucking. He's not gonna be doing that over here. He's gonna be more flow with the other players. But like I said, I get it. And we're losing D'Lo shooting. I understand that, but this team needs to get into the top 7 defensively. 1 second, please. There we go. Had to get that water break that Brandon was talking about. Excuse me. USA Major 2000. Thanks for pulling up. Ursa. Sorry, I keep saying your name wrong every time you pull up. I apologize, man. What is that? I don't even know how this is supposed to be pronounced. I'm just gonna call you Major 2000. Major 2000. It's Ursa Major 2000. So I don't know if that's, but I appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up Major 2000. Appreciate you. My new favorite Laker channel. Even though I butchered your name, I apologize. Thank you. Thank you for your continued support. It means the world to me. Hello, Miss Angie B. How you doing? My favorite capologist here, man. You know, Angie was the first person I sent this trade idea to. So Angie, let the people know what you think of this trade, man, because some people love it, some people hate it, some people are like halfway through it. Let the people know why you think this trade would work. I'm curious for people to hear your side of the story there. Big Baby says he likes the trade here. Phantom Dancer, what's going on? Appreciate you pulling up. Brown and Murray would be perfect, but if we get Brown, I think Shooter is not as needed. Would rather get a guy like Royce O'Neal because I would want one wing that can knock down shots. Yeah, I would love him, but my math in this is hoping that what I didn't put in here on the slide here was basically this is all put into play here with the assumption and the hope that they'd be able to add Gordon Hayward in the buyout market, because I think that's going to be a possibility. Let's do the second one because Prince can shoot. Why would we do the third one? Dennis was here already. Yeah, and we miss him. We miss Dennis. We miss what Dennis brought to the team last year. We don't have that, and we need more of that. Big baby, which one you like? I was checking on you. I want to say hello. You guys crazy? I'm gonna run 5-card lineups. That's funny. Hey, appreciate you, Reggie. Thank you. Jedi Jesus says, "What are the chances that injured Gabe Vincent gets traded for a valuable player?" I think high because again, it's not Toronto's not looking about this year. They're in a rebuild. If they can swap him for Dennis, he basically takes Dennis's role, and he's a good player. He's a good vet, and if not, they can move him later. They can come summertime, teams can trade players into their mid-level exemption now. They won't have a problem moving Gabe if they wanted to, or they can keep him. They can move Torian Prince. Like I said, it makes sense to me from a Toronto standpoint. Sadiq Bey is young, 24 years old. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Getting Sadiq Bey in this deal would be huge. Joe Ingles, what's going on? I like this trade idea, Jeff. Keep it up. I'm at school while listening to my teacher and watching you live, by the way. I'm a college student. Hey, pay attention, hit them books, get good grades. But yes, tune into the show, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for your continued support. Gabe plays defense, though. Oh, yeah, but key word in that sentence there, plays. We ain't going to say this dude till maybe March or April. We need a guy who can play now. Gabe got to go. I like the second one with Sadiq Bey. There we go. I'm not going to wait for Gabe to game. Yep, there we go. Jackie says, RIP all our assets. It's really not, though. It's really not. DeJounte Murray is a very tradable person. Bruce Brown is movable. You know what I mean? Like, people will still take Dennis Schroeder. Like I said, you have pieces. You have Vando that you can move. You have that Max Christie if you retain him and re-sign him. Austin Reeves. Like, you have tradable assets still. Like, you really do. You're trading assets for assets here. We will be healthy after the trade deadline. He is coming back. He's not coming back till March, bro. Like, get him out of here at this point. I always find it hilarious that they want to trade the guy who's averaging like 25 points over the last 6 games, but want to keep the guy who hasn't played all season. That don't make no sense to me, man. Don't matter with Ham still running the squad. You might be onto something there, man. You might be onto something there. Hey, fresh out hip hop. What's going on? Salute to you guys, man. I mean, you guys need to. If you love a mixture of hip hop and basketball, man, I'm telling you, go check out my guys over here, Fresh Out Hip Hop. Real deal, Holyfield over there. They know their stuff, man. And look, I consider myself, I fancy myself a hip hop head. My damn self, you guys know it if you rock with the channel long enough. Eventually after basketball leads to some type of hip hop, movie, or food talk, right? Well, go over there for your hip hop knowledge over here, man. These guys are elite at what they do over there. Fantastic show. Great group of guys over there. DTLF has been on the show over there too. Great channel over there. Good guys. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Make sure to go sub to their channel, man. They do great work over there. Appreciate your support. Appreciate the time for you guys pulling up, man. Thank you, guys. I also love the rebounding with the guards in this deal. Murray and Brown and both underrated rebounders. That's a sleeper thing we gain in this deal that gives us an edge over the other backcourts. Talk to him, LOE. And man, no, I know you know what I'm talking about, how much this frees up Vando and AD and Braun. Like, man, it puts a battery in their backs, man. Come on now. Salute Empire Jeff. Much love. Salute to y'all, man. Again, man. Appreciate you pulling up. You guys, I'm telling you, great show over there. Great contact, man. It's an honor to have you guys in the building. Appreciate you. Iman Mo says, what about Trae Young? Not happening, man. It's not happening. Definitely not this year. Probably not next year. I don't see it. Any hypothetical trades on Colin Sexton? I could throw something together tomorrow or something like that. But like I said, I'm not sitting back trying to give Danny Ainge all of our draft picks. I'm just not trying to do it. He's not dealing with us because he wants to help the Lakers. He's dealing with us because he expects us to fail, and he's hoping to get our lottery picks. Like, at some point, you don't want to give one team all your picks. Like, you just don't want to do that. You're going to end up with a Brooklyn-Boston situation, and that's what we don't want around here. Trust me. Lakers 1973. What's going on? What up, Jeff? What up, Search? Loot to the big dogs in the building this evening. Talk to them. Hey, look. I'm trying to get some dogs over to the Lakers, man. I'm trying to convince the people that this could work, man. Richard, what's going on? Gary Trent, you talking about the dad? You talking about the son? I'm assuming you're meaning Junior, right? I like Gary Trent Jr. $18 million, free agent to be. Would not mind him, but this was all worked up with the money in mind to make it balance, to make it work, and for the Lakers to get the guy they really want, and they really wanted since the offseason. I've been telling you guys all year. I told you guys in the summertime, the Lakers almost had Bruce Brown. I told you I had great insight on that. I told you they almost had Bruce Brown, and they did. Indy came in late. And then I told y'all they were going to be trying to get him from Indy all year. They did. And then as soon as they got moved to Toronto, I told you they were going to be on the phone with Toronto still trying to get him. I told you guys this. Woj confirmed this like 3 days ago, but I've been telling you guys this for like 6 months. I told you the Lakers they want them some Bruce Brown, so they're going to keep going. So that's why I came up with this concoction here. You know what I mean? Fresh Out says, new sub, hit the Cash App. Oh, man, appreciate you. Let me load up my phone here, man. To be honest, because when I'm in show mode, I try not to have my my phone out, man. When I'm doing it tonight, be distracted. But if anyone has hit the Cash App or anyone, because I do see I got a couple here. Appreciate you. But the funny thing is, man, you know what's funny about my Cash Apps, y'all? Is sometimes I get Cash Apps from people I've never even heard of. Like they're chilling in the chat. Like they're not saying nothing. They're not really part of it, which is great. But the support they show via the Cash App is amazing. So I got Daniel Rodriguez, man. Thank you so much. Sir, I don't know who you are, unless you go by someone else in the chat here. But I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much here for the $15 super chat. And we got okay, that's the older one. Thank you. But appreciate you so much, man. Laker favorites to Big Baby says Lakers favorites to land DeJounte Murray per Joe Bambuda. DeJounte Murray is a priority right now. To me, he'd be most likely trade outcome right now. So yeah, I mean they're working towards it. One thing you got to realize about Mr. Buha here, man. One thing you got to realize about him, and if you pay attention, you'll kind of notice this. He's kind of the Laker leaker. He's the Laker leaker. He's the guy that they kind of use. Kind of force narratives and kind of put some stuff out there. Could absolutely be a leverage play with Toronto with the Bruce Brown situation, because I'm telling you right now, they are on Bruce Brown. I'm telling you, still could see them getting definitely getting Murray. Still think that's a strong possibility. But like I said, gonna have to wait to see on that. But they're talking to both. They're talking to both teams, man. Kierce, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Kierce Barrington, thank you for your support. What trades do you think can help us be champions again? That's a great question. Honestly, I think this is the best bet right here. I think this is the best combination. I think this is the best collection of deals the Lakers can make when you consider the money. I really think this is the best route to it. I really, really believe that. And because like I said, when you consider the money, when you consider the limitations, I think this is the best route to get it. And whether this is enough for a championship or not, that remains to be seen. But I think these guys would have what it takes to help take these Lakers to the next level. And next level being, they got to the Western Conference Finals last year. I don't believe this team that we currently have will get to the Western Conference Finals. So by next level, it's getting at least that far or to the finals and hopefully winning it. 77 people in the building right now, 51 likes on the video. So please drop a like on the video if you have not done so already. And please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. About 30% of the people who come through and chill with us on a nightly basis, you're here every night, but you haven't subscribed yet. Come on, man. Subscribe to the channel. Help us out. Greatly appreciate you guys. Bay is young and we would have his rights. If he works, we can get a deal done for him. If not, easily let him walk. Talk to him. That's what I'm trying to say. This works so well. What up, Jeff Search? Salute to all the big dogs in the building. What up, Lakers 1973. Appreciate you. What's up, Jeff to the left? What's going on, Mike? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support, man. Let's see. The DeJounte trade talks are relying on a third team. When do you think it all gets done? And who do you think can act as a third team? I don't think this is going to be done this week or maybe not even next week. I think this may, lead on a little bit. I think Atlanta does want to see if other teams get involved, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know how desperate they are to make this move. If they feel they want to get this done sooner than later, then it might happen sooner than later. But the Lakers are sitting back thinking that there's, something else pops free. And they're talking to more than just the teams you've heard of. I can promise you this. Rob is talking to way more teams than we've already heard of. I promise you this. So there could be something that comes out of nowhere, but it's more than likely going to be something you heard. But like I said, if they can get Bruce Brown without a first-round pick and then make that Murray trade still, even if they don't do the Rui and Dennis trade, like I'm telling you, like they would love to get those two together. The defense would be disgusting with these trades, though. Not going to lie. Facts. And that's my biggest motivation for it. That's why I want it, Jesse. That's exactly why I want it. Jesus for me. Shorter for Rui is a no good trade. Rui should be able to get us something better. I would rather have Brogdon for Rui before I do Shorter. It won't work that way, though, because the money. Again, guys, Again, I didn't just go in here and just pull names out and try to match this up. I matched this up with the salary cap in mind, with the hard cap in mind, with tax, with everything in mind. We can't just move player A for player B. The money has to work. Moving Rui for Brogdon, it won't work because that'll push the Lakers past the hard cap. We cannot exceed $172 million. So this right here gets us to within about $3 million or so of that. Okay, we were right there at it, and it leaves us enough for maybe 2 buyout candidates, depending when they get bought out on a prorated minimum. But outside of that, we can't do these deals you guys are talking about because the Lakers are hard capped. They will not work. They can only take back up to $4.9 million of everything that they send out. All right. And they can't even really do that because they've got to leave some money for buyout candidates. So trust me when I'm saying this. This is the best bang for our buck right here. These 3 trades solves the majority of our problems, makes us deeper, makes us quicker on the perimeter, more defensively elite on the perimeter with scoring, frees up Braun, Vando, and AD. Man, I'm telling you, the more I see this, the more I love it, man. Kier says, I hate to say it, but I think Bruce Brown is going back to Denver. That's one of the first things I looked at when that happened. They don't have the pieces to make it happen. They've got all those guys making like higher money, and then it falls off a cliff. The only way it really works is if they move KCP for him, and that's not happening. So I don't think that's going down at all. Raw says the defense will be fire. Facts. Lowe says, you're not beating the defense in a 7-game series, Denver included. Murray would be so bottled up. Younger teams like SAC and OKC, Fox, SGA would have to give them fits. Break it down team by team. Jake. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So when you get on this, when you go up there and you got Giddey and SGA, you got guys, the inexperienced, never really done anything deep into the playoffs. They can be swarmed by veterans. And not just that, these are guys that will go back at them, not just stand behind the 3-point line, make them chill, make them stand there and shoot, and then knock it back like the dogs they are and defend them. I think OKC can be light work, and that frees up the bigs like AD, Christian Wood, and Vandal to really handle Chet and all them inside. And I think they could take them out. And then when you get to Sacramento out there running and gunning. Well, we got running and gunners now. We got Malik Monk. You got De'Aaron Fox, right? What is Sabonis going to do against our bigs if they can play free down there? Come on now, what's happening? What's going on here? So they can trap, they can do it, they can get after all these guys, man. They can press up and they can score. So they're going to be able to score and push pace. You think the Lakers are good with pace now? Imagine this lineup with pace. You got Bruce Brown pushing rock. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You got DeJounte Murray pushing rock. You got Dennis Schroeder pushing rock, man. Come on now. They can get out there and run it right back at these cats and then make a basket and make them take the ball out from under our basket when our defense is set. Completely different ball game, man. So it's a whole different thing. Denver. Come on, man. You got bigger guards now who can go chest to chest with Murray, right? Frees up the bigs for Joker. They can stay home with the shooters. They don't got to worry about drop coverage and going under every shot. These guys will fight through picks. They will make them work. AD should be able to get 15 to 18 rebounds, score 25 plus, and play his defense with a lineup like this and not use his entire energy just trying to slow down Joker. Come on, man. Got you, Low. Sound check. Oh, man. Send this list to Rob. Man. I wish. DJ, what's up, 60 Cent? My guy, DJ from Lakers and 5, pulling up, taking a break from his workout to say salute to the chat. What's up, DJ, man? Hope you're having a good one, man. Going on over to subscribe to Lakers and 5. Great content, great dude. Does every game, does pre-game videos, breaking down trade scenarios. He's broken down all these different scenarios. DJ, I'm curious to see what you think of this trade, man. Let me know. If you just passing through to drop a like, I appreciate you. But I'd like some feedback on this, bro. Let me know what you're thinking here. And salute to DJ, man. If you're working tonight, drive safe, brother. Drive safe. I've been watching Bruce Brown since college. Bruce slasher defender. Yeah, that's what we need. I think our rebounding sucks because of our spacing. Dude's not respecting us at all. There is like 3 people under the rim every time we shoot because they know most likely we brick. No, facts. But at the same time, here's the thing. You don't have to shoot elite as long as you stop the other team from shooting elite. The thing with the Lakers is they just give up too many wide open threes. And being in the NBA, you give these guys space to catch, plant, fire. They're going to start making them. Even the guys that can't shoot. Shout out Dante Exum, right? So when you got guys in their face, in their grill, forcing them to put the ball on the ground, driving them to the best asset on your defense, Anthony Davis, it's a whole different ball game. So you don't got to hit a bunch of threes if you're not letting them hit a bunch of threes, and then you dominate that ass in the paint. And that's exactly what they need to do. The 2020 team was not a great three-point shooting team, y'all. They really weren't. And they weren't a too big lineup like you guys really think, especially in the playoffs. They really weren't. Can you imagine a defense lineup of Murray, Brown, Vando, AD? Good luck to everyone else. Talk to him. That's what I'm trying to tell him, man. Murray, Brown, Vando, AD defense will be fuego. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Talk to him, Serge, man. Get us to 2K. Get us to 2K. 2K on the way, man. We trying. We just got the 1K. That was the goal. We got there. Now we're not stopping. 2K is the next goal. Let's go get it. Let's go get it, man. 72 people in the building. We got 56 likes. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's try to catch up likes to the viewers. Come on now. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Drop a like on the video. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. You see what we do around here, man? We answer every chat, man. We answer all the questions. We have dialogue. We put in this work over here, man. How many other channels, it's over here answering every single chat coming their way other than your boy Jeff over here, man? Come on, man. Come on. Let's go. My man, Gilbert Vega. What's good, my guy? A member, Gilbert Vega. You see that logo next to his name? That's a member right there. That's a full mid-level right there, my guy, Gilbert. Thank you for pulling up, my brother. Appreciate your continued support. Appreciate you subscribing. Appreciate you being a member. Most importantly, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for pulling up, man. What's up, Jeff? Around the League was fire tonight. Thank you. Yeah. It was definitely fire tonight, man. That was going nuts, man. Joe Ingles just keep owning PG-13. Yeah, that's funny, man. Appreciate you, Gilbert, man. Thank you for pulling up. That was a fire episode tonight. If you didn't catch Around the League today, make sure to go back and catch Around the League. Fire episode. One of the best we've ever done, man. There was so much passion there between Eddie and Mies. I threw this trade out there in the show. Dan was fantastic, as usual, man. Just incredible show today, man. So honored to be part of it. Angie B says, I don't want to get rid of Rui and Prince, but for that return, I'm doing it. Plus, the buyout market looks like there's going to be some nice pickups. We also getting some dogs back. Talk to them. Festo, what's going on? Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate your support, man. Kudos to Search. That's right. The mod god, the mod father. Jedi says, which team is in a hurry to make the Murray trade, Lakers or Hawks? Honestly, I don't think either's in a hurry. I think the Lakers are fine with waiting it out towards the trade deadline to see what else is out there and to wait out the Bruce Brown situation. I think I don't think Atlanta is in a hurry at all. There's no pressure for them to make the move. They could easily wait this out until the offseason and do it then. They don't have to be in a rush. So they're probably sitting back, thinking, okay, if we can get this trade that we want with the pick, with JHS, with a swap, move D'Lo elsewhere, I think that they would do it. But there's always the risk, y'all, and I'm going to continue to say this. There was always the risk that they could be like, you know what? We feel we'll get more in the summertime. We're going to wait. There's going to be the risk of that continuously, which is why the Lakers must continue to do their due diligence and canvass the league and see what else is out there, because at any minute, that trade could fall apart if Atlanta gets cold feet over it. So you got to be mindful of that. I've seen this happen too many times. When I tell you guys the amount of deals that get discussed this time of the year that never happen, even the one that leak, even the one you think is going to happen, so many of those trades never happen. And this one is out there, but it doesn't guarantee that it's going to happen. Kier says, for buyouts, Patty Mills, Otto Porter Jr., Chris Paul, and Kyle Lowry. I would still take Gordon Hayward over any of those guys. Just for his versatility, be able to guard the wing, shoot, put the ball on the floor. His ability to handle the ball with his size with these players is a very underrated skill set that I think would be huge for the Los Angeles Lakers. D'Lo, Rui, and TP have all been inconsistent. We replaced them with players who play on both ends of the floor. Fat axe. Appreciate you. Russ the Builder, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you, man. You got a dog, Jeff? Yeah, definitely got a dog, man. I got my beagle over here, man. He's crazy. He's hyper. He hasn't disturbed today's show yet, but he will. He'll be here at some point. He's going to come try to take the one off of my microphone or knock my headphones off or do something. Yeah, man, for sure. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Appreciate your support. Let's see. Adrip, man. Adrip for Loki. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name there. Appreciate the support. Thank you for pulling up. Why do the Lakers want Tyus Jones? What will he do to make this team better? I don't know if the Lakers do want Tyus Jones. I think that's a name that's been thrown out there. But you got to understand here, Drip, that like a lot of these reports get leaked is because you heard a version of the deal from one team's side. So when these reports come out, you got to be very careful and take them with a grain of salt. The odds of this are someone talked on Washington's side and said that he's linked to the Lakers. But he could be linked to the Lakers trade with Atlanta, with him going to Atlanta for D'Lo. So you gotta, there's layers here. You know what I mean? So the Tyus Jones portion of being linked to the Lakers is most likely being linked to the Laker trade he went D'Lo would go to Washington and Tyus Jones to Atlanta. I don't think the Lakers have any real desire to add Tyus Jones to their team, but they may include Washington and Tyus Jones's contract to make their trade with Atlanta for DeJounte Murray work. So that's probably why they're doing that. He has an ISIS puppy for being real. He is a terrorist, man. That's hilarious. Oh my God, it's hilarious. My homie Empire knows that we will get Murray. I know there's something, man, but I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. I'm confident you guys will be happy with what the Lakers are trying to put together here. I'm confident. Dennis, what's going on again, man? I'd rather trade for Trent Jr. over Dennis. I prefer Reeves off the bench, and Trent Jr. could start at the 2. I wouldn't actually mind Reeves off the bench either, coming off as like an instant offense guy or a guy that can get buckets off the bench. I wouldn't necessarily mind that either. But Trent Jr., again, I looked at, but just money situations and needing another dog defender like we were going to need, and insurance in case one of those other defenders get hurt, I think is really important. There's no sense in shaking up half your roster and not having insurance and coverage in case one of those guys go down. So that's why I want more dogs on this team. And I believe that this trade gets us a kennel. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. Bruce Brown over AR. Defensively, yeah. And more well-rounded, yeah. But Austin, people can start sleeping on Austin like he can't get buckets. Like he hasn't helped us win games, man. I understand his defense is suspect, but he's not out there to do that, man. And if the team and Darvin Ham had better team defensive schemes, then you'd be able to hide him like a lot of other teams hide their players. So it's just really magnified because teams are just making a big deal and going after it. Once the Lakers get more guys out there that can defend and score, you're going to see a difference. You already know my G. You already know my G. Trade Ham for Turkey. That's hilarious. Damon, what's going on? Trade Reeves and Rui. Rui might go. I don't think Reeves is going anywhere. Maybe they'll shock the world, but I don't think so. DJ Leno, Trill Talk TV. What's going on? Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate your support, man. Thank you. Hope you're having a good night. Green light to these trades that it gets them out of being stuck in the middle. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to, like my man Dan, the Laker fan, always says, man, we need to get this stench of losing out of the locker room. We need a drastic change. The coach isn't going nowhere during the season, guys. So our best bet is to shake up this roster. And this is the best way. I'm telling you, the best bang for our buck that we can do are these trades right here. When you think about the money the Lakers can send out and get back, when you think about the hard cap, when you think about still having money available to sign people in the buyout market, these are the trades. I don't see any mix match of any other with all these players that work other than this one. Can't trade Rui, then you won't have any forwards that can actually score. Well, I mean, Christian Wood could score. Vando can't score, but if you looked at the last couple of games, he's been good around catching lobs, finishing at the rim. He had 10 points. He had another game. He had 8. If Vando could get between 8 to 10 points a game, which I think he's capable of doing if he could just catch the damn ball. But as he gets healthier, especially like last night's game, I'll take that from Vando every single night. And Braun is a forward. Christian Wood is a forward. Vando is a forward. And AD can play forward. So I think they got guys who could score at the forward position, especially if they end up getting Gordon Hayward in the buyout market. Murray, Brown, LBJ, AD, Sadiq, Bey. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, the lineups could be crazy. Adam Hurley says, I like your first trade proposal, Jeff. I think we might be able to get Brown with that and only 1 second rounder, though, just because Prince has been a starter for a while now. Well, my thing about the 2 second rounders here, Adam, is because while I don't think any team will offer a unprotected first round pick for Bruce Brown, I think some teams might offer a protected first. And if they do that, then the 2 seconds may trump that protected first, because you could either sell them or you can flip them for a first later on. So that was my thinking behind the 2 seconds. That would be awesome. Us getting Bruce Brown versus Denver would add to the rivalry. Facts, Kears. Facts. That would be incredible. People shout out. Search here. Lakers 2024 NBA champs, man. From your mouth to the basketball god's ears, man. Let's see if LeBron accepts his final year. What is your prediction for a 40-year-old LeBron? I don't know. Got to see how he finishes this year. He stays healthy, I think, pretty similar to this year. Like, I mean, he's adapted his game where he's out there. He's kind of buying time, getting into his space, shooting more threes. Like, if he continues to work on his 3, if he can consistently hit that 3, then, he can continue to play. Oh, we got a love fest here. We got a love fest here. Jeff's trade changed the environment. That's hilarious. Jeff announced a trade and we had a bad earthquake. Jeff might be evil. We need to pray on it. It's crazy. The actual trade will destroy the world. Yo, that's nuts. Y'all nuts, man. Y'all nuts, man. FYF, what's going on, Lamont? Thanks for pulling up, brother. I appreciate you, man. Funny thing about this Laker team, as it's constructed, is more designed for the slower defensive pace for the playoffs. Just doesn't translate as well in the regular season. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you, except that last year's playoffs seemed to pick up a little bit more in the pace. But more than in passive, like every year the playoffs get a little bit faster. It also depends which teams are advancing. But that I do agree with you on. But we got to get there first, and we got to get through the pace of the regular season with a seed that allows us to not play on the road every damn round again, right? So that's what I'm saying. I'm curious to see what you think about this trade, though, Lamont. Let me know if you're still in the building. I know I'm still catching up on chats back here. I don't know if you're still in here, but if you are, let me know what you think about this trade, man. Or I'll just message you and see what you think about it. Jeff is the anti. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Omari, what's going on, man? Thank you. Send this to Palinka. La-di-da, what's going on? What's going on, man? I love the beat in the intro. Hey, appreciate you. I get that so much. People literally threatened me. They told me they would unscribe if I changed the beat, man. So kind of stuck with it at this point, even if I didn't like it. But I do love it. Appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up. It would be funny if the third team is Chicago, Murray, and Levine. No, that's not happening. That is not happening. I promise you that is not happening. Trail, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. I'm fine with 2 guards plus Austin Reeves. I don't think we need Bruce, Dennis, Murray plus Austin to get rid of our wings. Well, again, this would be, in my mind, adding Gordon Hayward to get in the buyout market. But at the same time, like I said, you still have Vando. You still have Cam back there who can help guard wings. You don't need him in major minutes, but he can help back there. I think Murray will be able to guard some wings sometimes too. So I don't think it, and Bruce Brown can as well. So I think we'll be okay with that. Daniel Berry Sports highlight. What's going on, my guy? Lakers should get Caruso and Schroeder. Yo, that'll be crazy. Imagine if Rob actually does all these 3 trades you propose. That'd be crazy, right? Where my commission, Rob? If we get 2/3 of these guards, I will be happy. Facts. King Last, what's going on? What's going on, man? That last one is trash. I was expecting some people to not like that last one. I get it, because some people just don't like Dennis and some people really love Rui. I understand it. I get it. But I'm not looking at the last trade independently. I'm looking at the entire roster. And adding someone like a Bruce Brown, DeJounte Murray, Sadiq Bey, and Dennis Schroeder really, really, really adds to the needs of this team. No, King Glass. that is funny. That is funny, man. That killed me. I was pissed at Schroeder part of the year last year, but after watching him in the Olympics, I have a new respect for his passing. Imagine if the clip waved dice and we picked him up after this trade. Yeah, that'd be crazy, man. And the Clips might have to do something with one of their bigs. I don't know if they'll waive them, but they're gonna do something with them. But it's going to be exciting though, man. But you know what, Dennis played great in FIBA the year before we got him as well. And he played even greater this year. So it was like he had a great back-to-back FIBAs out there, man. So in the EuroLeague and all that stuff, he was killing it overseas. It's a different game over there, though. Ruby isn't being utilized correct. Yeah, no, you're right. That's part of the reason why I think they should trade him, is because it's just kind of the redundancy. Braun, Vando, Wood, AD, like he's kind of just lost in the shuffle, and he's always hurting out of the lineup. So I love Rui. I wish we could keep him. I just don't know if he's going to be what he can be on this team. That's my point, though. But I agree with you. I love Rui. I say the second one best. Yeah, I figured everyone probably liked that one the best. Alex, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. I like the DeJounte Murray and Bruce Brown one. Yeah, those are the ones I knew people would probably like the most. I think Rui would have to move to get Bruce Brown. Well, keep in mind, the 2 separate Toronto trades is really one big trade just split into 2, because Bruce Brown can't be traded out of Toronto with other players attached. So that's why there's 2 Toronto trades. But if you rope those 2 trades together and you're giving up all that, that's not a bad trade from a Toronto side. I wonder if Chicago would take Rui for Alex Caruso. I will tell you this. There's one thing I can share. Some of the stuff I talk with people about, I can't. One thing I can say why I'm convinced the Lakers will continue to wait is because they're waiting to see if the Bulls do get a little frisky over there and decide to open up the phone lines for Alex Caruso. And if they come off their demands of the crazy amount of first-round picks they want for him. That could change things. So we will have to wait on that. No one wants Gabe. That's not true. That's definitely not true. I've confirmed that's not true. His contract is great. He can be traded. He replaces Dennis in this trade scenario. That's far from true. Far from true. They would have to waive his physical. Yeah, they would. Injured players it's not uncommon for them to get traded. They're trading for the salary. And then at the end of the day, I think they wouldn't even mind keeping him. They need vets on that team, and he signed for 2 more years. His money is solid. If not, you can move him into someone's mid-level in the trade market or trade him for another player. It's movable money, especially this summer when there's going to be tons of money moving around. Be perfect for them. Perfect little piece there. Do you think we pick up Gordon Hayward? Jalen Royal, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. I think if he gets bought out, I think Lakers are in prime position to get him. I really do. I don't like Schroeder because undersized defensive players can only guard one guy. Well, he'd be out there to only guard one guy, the point guard, because we'd have other guys who can guard the other one. So that's what I'm saying. We got to stop thinking about Dennis from last year, and we got to start thinking about Dennis for what he could be on this team with these players and the players on our roster that is left over. Dennis guarding the perimeter with DeJounte Murray or with a Bruce Brown, with a Vando and AD, or Braun and Christian Wood, all those guys back there. It's a different scenario than what we had him doing last year. So if he's out there with Austin Reeves and their switches, I can see that. But what I'm saying is in his role, being a defensive guy off the bench and a guy that can get to the cup. And here's the thing about the 5 out. A lot of people don't understand that the 5 out is mainly designed to create driving lanes as well. They just don't have any drivers. So now with this, you have a driver who can truly play that 5 out system the way it's meant to be played. And whether we like Darvin or not, or we like the 5 out or not, the offense is in there. And so a guy like Dennis, that's why he thrived last year, because at portions when they played the 5 out, he was able to get in those driving lanes. And that 5 out is huge on driving lanes. So Dennis is perfect for that. James Caldwell says, hey, Jeff, I love how you talked about picking up Gordon Hayward and sliding him to the starting 3 position. Spacing would be great, especially around Braun and AD. Exactly. But again, that would happen. There's a lot of what ifs that have to happen here. This is a pipe dream, right? It works mathematically. That's why I threw it together. But there's a lot of things that have to go right for it to happen. I'm not saying these deals get done, but I think that they're all mathematically possible, which therefore makes them possible. Every team wants an Alex Caruso. Facts. This is facts. Jeff, do you think we get Gordon Hayward? I think if he gets released, I think we'll be at the top of the list. I saw JHS in the Laker bench recently. I thought he was playing in the G League. Is this a sign of something? No, they moved him up and they sent him down. So that's all it is. They move him down and get a little run and they bring him back up. That doesn't really mean anything. I don't want to see D'Lo go, though. I know. But if this team wants to get better and we want to go further in the playoffs, there's going to have to be a shakeup here. Damn, my job just gave me a whole ass rigmarole. Couldn't find a trailer for almost 4 hours. That truck driver life, man. I know what that's like, man. Appreciate you, Angel. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, see, so Tyus Jones may go to Atlanta, man. Dahante, what's good, my guy? Thanks for pulling up, man. I appreciate you. I figured you like this, man. This makes sense, man. It makes sense, man. Who will be ATL's shooting guard? I gotta wait to see what they flip him for, but I don't think they really care. They're not really they're not playing to win anything this year. They'll figure that out. Did anyone else notice Giannis turned into a villain? That'll happen, man. Every time a coach gets fired and you have now fired. This is your 3rd head coach in 6 months, plus a top assistant left. So that's going to be attention. That's going to cause attention. Milwaukee is catching heat right now for the way they did this. Not that they fired the coach, but the dirtbag way in which they did it, in which the consultant who was in the building, who was back channeling to make this happen, and then they signed him literally the same day and had to push it back a day just for the optics to not make it look as bad. So, man, it's just bad. It's a bad look. It's just a really bad look. What they did was not right. And I understand Laker fans, that's what we should do to Darvin. I wish we were like the Bucks. Nah, man, you don't do business like that, man. You don't do business like that. You chose this man. You picked this man. You don't give up on him 6 months into his rookie year as a head coach. You don't do that to someone. You shouldn't have hired him. That makes you look my God, that makes you look dysfunctional. You're on your 3rd head coach in less than 6 months. That makes you look dysfunctional. So I hope a team picks up Adrian Griffin to keep him on the bench and kind of separate him from this stuff, because he may never get a head coaching gig again because of what they did to him. And that's just not right. That is just crazy, man. Wouldn't we have to find a 3rd team to take on D'Lo? Maybe that's kind of the rumor. That's the report. But if they want those picks, they may just do the deal. It's sad that Bucks didn't trade for him. He's actually what they need. And Giannis wanted him, man. Giannis was upset when they let him go. They wanted to keep him an extra year. He kept pushing them kind of to get rid of Bud. They didn't. He would have loved for Darvin to have been their head coach over there. And we ended up with them. Shermeezy, thanks for pulling up. What's that? Shermeezy TV, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. We need a center somewhere in this trade. I like the Chicago trade with Caruso and Drummond. Well, they have the buyout market. There's things they can do. You got Bismack Biyombo out there. They don't need a center to play a ton of minutes. They need spell minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, a bruising big. They can block shots and get rebounds. I think they could find that. I don't really think they're going to have to trade for that right now. Would you trade Reeves for Bruce Brown? No, I wouldn't. As lifelong Bucks fans, Ham is the coach. We need to bring Milwaukee back to the promised land. There's a lot of people in Milwaukee who actually love Darvin Ham and think that we're messing it up. Like I talked to people in Milwaukee. I talked to people that cover the Bucks. I talked to people that are Bucks fans, and there are people who believe that we, the Lakers, and a particular person in particular, is damaging Darvin Ham, and not the other way around, which is wild, right? Do this deal, can get a buyout after this as well. Yep, you can. You can get at least one on the prorated minimum for the buyout, maybe two, depending on when they get bought out. DTLF always knows this is true. How about Darvin Ham for Empire Jeff TV? LOL, if you were a coach, how was your coach's team on the lake? I am not NBA level head coach, man. I love coaching. I consider myself to be a pretty good head coach, but I am not an NBA level head coach, man. That's definitely not what we want, man. Hey, we got over 100 people in the building right now, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to everyone that's taking time out of their night to spend time over here with us at Empire Jeff TV. Since you're here, man, go ahead and drop a like on the video. 105 people in the building, 70 likes. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Drop a like on the video. Turn on notifications to be notified when we go live, such as nights like tonight, man. This is a good place to be over here. We talk basketball, we talk baseball, we talk Dodgers, we talk Lakers, we talk the whole NBA. It's a safe place, man. The chat is very respectful, very peaceful, fun place to be. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. I think you guys will like it. Appreciate you guys. Send this to Jeannie or to Rob Pelinka. Salute my brother Empire Jeff. Hey, Dre 6100. What's going on, Dre, man? What you think of this trade, Dre? Let me know, Dre. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Thanks for pulling up. Hope you're having a good night. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You could take over. Everybody's trying to get off Darvin Ham, man. Which big are we getting? Agent, I don't know yet. I don't know. That's gonna shake itself loose. See, here's the thing. If there's like just a bunch of trades that go down leading up to trade deadline and guys get bought out and guys get moved or waived, and you could possibly see a bunch of different guys become available that we don't even know yet or haven't even thought would become available yet. So we have to wait that out and see. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. But I think it has potential to be a very heavy buyout market. Has great potential to be that. When is the trade deadline? Are we really getting Murray? The trade deadline, yeah, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. The trade deadline is February the 8th. And as far as are we really getting Murray, I think the chances have only increased. I would say 60-40 right now that we're getting Murray. I would say there's still, because there's a few reasons why I'm saying 60-40. One, Atlanta is not pressured to move him. He's not a pending free agent. He didn't demand a trade. If they feel they can get more value in the offseason, they can wait. There's no rush for Atlanta to do it. So as far as are we getting him, I think there's a good chance we get him, but I'm not saying it's like 90, 95% though. Jason, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. As soon as we go on a 3-game winning streak, we should trade Ham. His stock will be higher. That's funny. I just want to see LeBron win one more chip wearing a Lakers uniform. That's all I ask for. Man, that would be great. How has Dennis played this season, though? He's had some good games. He's played well, but again, he kind of, they're overusing him as well. He's ended up in roles where he was a starter, playing big minutes, or playing like where he thought he was going to go there and be kind of his team with the ball in his hands. And again, if he gets traded here, knows he's a backup off top, I think they're an accepted role. I think it'll be different. But Dennis can be a very good player for a deep team if he's used correctly in his role. And I understand that's a concern with Darvin Ham. Is he going to use him correctly? But him as a backup in limited minutes, 20 to 22 minutes a game, I think is perfect. And I think that could really help us. Brick by brick, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. I love Schroeder, but he got hunted down in the playoffs. How are you defending getting hunted down? Well, they hunted everyone down. They were so gassed. D'Lo, Reeves. I think Dennis did great, in the Warrior series. I think these guys just got burned out, man. The guys like Dennis, AD, and Vando, just all the defense they had to play to make up for D'Lo and Reeves and all that stuff. It just takes a toll on you. So Schroeder being out there, being one of the guards that defends instead of being the only guard that defends, makes things a lot different, though. You know what I mean? So it's just not the same comparison. I love Schroeder. Okay, same one. See, hepatitis. See you later. What's going on? Third time's a charm for Dennis, right? Hey, we got we got the white here 3 times. Why not Dennis, right? Why not Dennis? Let's be the team of threes, right? The team of threes. Kenneth Williams, what's going on? What's going on? Lakers want to stay below the repeater tax. Well, here's the thing. I checked in on that, and we've talked to some things on that, and want to, and what they're willing to do is different. If they can get a deal they feel makes them stronger, better, and go further in, they're still in the business of trying to keep LeBron happy and trying to keep him here through next year because he's a cash cow. They make a ton of money having LeBron James on the Lakers, so they're going to work with him to try to keep him happy and make moves that can take this team further. So while they would not want to be in the repeater tax, they've done it before. They'll do it again. It's just a matter of they're not going to be in the repeater tax if they feel they're not in contention to win. So they kind of go hand in hand. So the tax thing, when that's kind of leaked out there, you got to understand where these leagues are coming from. A lot of this stuff is placed out there to signal to other teams or kind of put things out there that we don't have to make a trade. We want to get under some money anyways. So not all of that is completely accurate. And when you add context to it, or if you're in a vacuum, then yes. But they will pay the repeater tax if they're competing for a championship. I promise you this. Lakers are trying to avoid the repeater tax. I don't think that's the case. DeJounte not going to be able to handle Laker fans. He's already going on Hawks fans, calling them out on the defense. I know, I saw that. I was dying with that. People talking about Laker fans, LeBron fans too are wild. Yeah, player stands can take it to the next level for sure, man. For sure. We can get Griffin as an assistant. We could, but I doubt we want to get a guy who's struggling defensively to add to our staff. We've got enough of that. Plus, the mainstream media is going to be on his ass if he plays bad. Yeah, that's a fact. I want Terry Stotts as an assistant. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him. I don't know why he hasn't taken another assistant job since he left Milwaukee, but there was a lot going on in Milwaukee, man. There was a lot going on this season, man. It looks like Lakers should fire Ham in the offseason and pick up Nuggets assistant David Adelman. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad at all. But I don't know if they want to go down the path of another rookie coach. Well, I don't think we should ban every rookie coach forever. I mean, I think just coming off Luke Walton as a rookie coach, Frank Vogel is kind of like washed up coach that just kind of really doesn't have a place in the league because it doesn't have an offensive scheme, to Darvin Ham as a rookie coach. I don't know if we go the path of a rookie coach again next. I think this guy is a good candidate. I wouldn't mind going after maybe making him an associate head coach and move him up, pay him a little bit more. But outside of that, I don't know if the Lakers are going to go down the path of a rookie coach anytime soon. What is your assessment on Jeannie as the majority owner so far? You feel she's a terrible owner? Here's the thing. I think she's great on the business side. On the business, not the non-basketball business side, like running what's on the floor, the product on the floor. But the brand, the Laker brand, she is the best. She is great at that. So when she got this role, she wasn't intended to run basketball operations or really oversee it. It was her brother, Mitch Kupchak, and John Black and all those guys, but they just fumbled the bag so bad that she had to get involved there. Brought in Magic and Pelinka. Magic dipped out. They got Pelinka there. I think Jeannie would be best if she put someone else in there that would be the face of the franchise, that handles Pelinka would still be the president of basketball operations, handles the day-to-day, but someone to bring that stability and that face and that leadership of that basketball side of things. And I don't know who that is right now, but it should be someone that's loved and respected around the league and can oversee that operation. And I think that's where they are. So I think Jeannie does a fantastic job on the business side as far as the brand, but as far as the business of basketball on the court, she was never really supposed to be in that role. She never desired that role. It was never supposed to be her. It's just her brother did some shady stuff and was doing some stupid stuff, and she had to flex on him. And because of that, she's kind of in that role now. But I can't speak for her, but I would like to think that that's why she brought Magic in. She was looking for someone to hold down that role. And so far, her brother and Magic, neither one really worked. So I think she just took a break from that right now because it's rough. And but I think if she got someone else in that role, I think the Lakers would be much, much better. I really don't want Drummond to come to the Lakers. It didn't work the first time. It won't work the second time. Ozzy, what's up, Ozzy? Thanks for pulling up. I don't agree with that from the simple fact that, A, he came in, they promised him a starting position. That won't happen this time. 2, he got hurt immediately. He hurt his foot, and he wasn't the same player really after that. He's had a pretty strong performance since he left the Lakers, and he's had some 2020 games. He's had some monster games this year off the bench. I would take Andre Drummond back for sure. For sure. I don't judge. If we judge the previous stints of every player that was bad here, then the guys we brought back that succeeded never would have happened. Like, we wouldn't have won a championship with Dwight in 2020 if he didn't, when he came back. If Boogie doesn't get hurt, Dwight doesn't come back, who knows if we win that ship. Dennis Schroeder coming back his second time. I love Dennis here last year. That's why people miss him this year. So second time around doesn't always mean it's going to be the same as the first time around. It doesn't always work out that way. Yo, Young Africa, what's going on, my guy? What's going on, man? I want to have you come up tonight, man, but I'm already an hour and 20 in. So we're gonna have to pick this up probably tomorrow, man, where we can get out here and rock and debate. I don't want to pull you up for just 5-10 minutes, man. But appreciate you pulling up, man. I can't wait to continue that conversation we was having in the chat earlier, man. That's gonna be a fun one, man. That's gonna be a fun one, Africa. I can hear your voice and your energy on this topic, man. I already hear you. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're having a good one, man. I still can't believe you said you lived through a 7.6 earthquake. That is nuts, man. That is nuts. Are the Lakers looking into Daniel Gafford? I haven't really seen him linked to anyone outside of like social media. And no one I've talked to has directly linked him to them. So right now I'm going to say no, but that can change. What's up, YA? What's going on? Fireman. I love the trade, Jeff. It would be a quick transition for Dennis. And if these guys all click, I think it's a serious contender. Facts. And again, Gilbert, thank you for being a member, man. I appreciate you, brother. When DeJounte doesn't work out, Laker fans and LeBrons will be clamoring for clutch client Malcolm Brogdon next year. Hey, maybe. Look, I've had my doubts about Murray. I've had my doubts just for the simple fact we've got Ham. LeBron can be untrusting of his teammates at time and take over the ball in his hands. But I'm starting to believe that he's going to want DeJounte to succeed. He's a fellow clutch client, and I feel like he'll be invested in seeing him do well more than he has with some others. So I'm wrapping my mind around it, and I'm convincing myself that I think LeBron and him will play well together, even though I know it's a conversation that needs to be had. But I'm thinking that that he would do his part to make it work. And if he's honest with himself and wise, that's the best way to do it, because DeJounte could take a lot of pressure off him, both offensively and defensively. Jonas Valanciunas has 1 year left. That would be interesting if the Lakers can grab him. He's been a guy I've mentioned all year. It just wouldn't work with the money situations that I've got here for this trade. But yeah, it's someone to keep an eye on. Just a matter of if the Pelicans would do business with the Lakers again this close after the AD trade. That's something you got to consider. Rob will silence us again. Let Rob work. I trust Rob, man. I trust Rob for sure. Hey, Jeff, love the show. Continue success. Hey, Laker Dodgers. We're like, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. Thank you for pulling up. Are you excited for the All-Star game this season? I'm excited for every All-Star game until I watch the All-Star game and I'm like, come on, this is trash. But I do like the fact that it's back to the regular conferences, right? And the All-Star game just seems to always find a way to let us down, man. But I hope they work, man. I hope it gets better. Rob did it once, he can do it again. Oh, I believe you. We will see if Jeff's got time. Search. Yeah, hey, like I said, I just talked about. I wanted to pull you up, Africa, but I'm getting ready to head out, man. So I don't want to pull you up for like 5 to 10 minutes. And besides, if I know I pull you up, I'll never get out of here, man. We'll get too deep into a debate. So JS says I'm stealth modding. That's hilarious. If we not use our first round pick now, we'll be able to move 3 first at the trade deadline and get a real mover. We'll be able to use it come the draft time, July 1st. So even sooner than that. I mean, I can bring up Africa for the closing if he wants to, man. Jeff, you should do an episode about all these cap teams and team salary cap situations. Yeah. I would love to. That's a good idea. I should definitely do one. But probably as we get closer to the trade deadline, I'll break down. And then probably as we get into the summer and free agency, breaking down everyone's money and where they're at and all that stuff. I love doing that stuff, man. That'll be like a 3-hour stream. that one won't be quick, promise. That'll go by quick. That won't go by quick. The Warriors OGM, Dre Johnson. You talk about Bob Myers. I don't know if he's a face of a team type of guy. He's kind of similar to a Rob. I don't know if he's that level of dude though. She should hire Bob Myers. I've seen that fly around right here. I don't think Bob's interested in anything like that right now. I think he's truly enjoying a break from the NBA of the business side. The face of Lakers was supposed to be Kobe's job. Yeah. Love the show. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you, man. What's the deal? My guy, the mod father, search and destroy. Big ups to Jeff. I hitting 1K. Hey, appreciate you. Yeah, that 1K was special, man. That 1K was special. Yeah, that was almost bad. Bring in Rondo, give him a role, whatever it is. I would love him as an assistant for sure. Why do you feel Gordon Hayward was signed with the Lakers in the buyout market? Because any team that is above the first apron cannot sign a buyout guy over the full mid-level exemption, which Gordon Hayward falls into. So teams like Milwaukee, Boston, Miami, Denver, Phoenix, Golden State, the Clippers, none of these guys can sign buyout guys above the full mid-level. The Lakers can. So when it comes down to Lakers, OKC, Sacramento, all these guys, I think Gordon Hayward would choose the Lakers. He probably could get a starting spot, play in LA, play with Bron, play with AD, and it's a natural fit. So that's main reason, just pure CBA stuff. Andre Drummond, not a really good defender in the playoffs. When he was on the Nets, he was unplayable as well. Again, we don't need him to be a starter or play a huge minute. To get some rebounds, block some shots, give us 10 to 12 minutes. Drummond, yes, yesterday's news ain't selling today's paper. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Cuba, what's going on? What's going on? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That one's funny. That was funny. That's right. Search is the family. Search is the family. Facts. Bolt up, says JSJ. What's going on? Hit stick stepper. Empire. Triple salute, my guy. I think we should trade GV in a second and pick for Gary Trent. Yeah, Dad. Maybe that'll come up in conversations. Maybe. Appreciate you. Let's see. Waiting for this Murray trade is like waiting for Howard Bynum trade back. Yeah, that one went all the way up to August, if I remember right. Dre Johnson, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up, man. I think Genie messed up when they disrespected Jerry West. That was kind of a two-way street there, though, Dre. Jerry West got caught with his hand in the cookie jar there a little bit. Got caught bashing the Lakers too much. Even got caught on a recording. So Jerry West did a little bit too much pushing. Eventually, they were going to push back, and he said some real foul stuff, and it got recorded and released. So, I love Jerry West. The Lakers are not the Lakers without Jerry West. Love him to death, and I hope they patch things up. But there's only so many times you can tap someone before they fire back at you, man. Tyrone Church, what's going on? I want to buy out big. Yeah, I think we all would at this point. Christian Wood, not bad, but I think Woods is a power forward. No, I hear you. You're not too far off on that, Tyrone. John J, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. We need to package Austin and D'Lo for Murray and Sadiq Bey and Bogdan. We need to be honest. As Laker fans, Austin has his ceiling. We need to trade him while the volume is high. I think Austin is going to have high value for years to come. Teams are going to want Austin Reeves. I promise you this. They're going to want him just for the fact that he plays well alongside superstars and he can score and he's just a good guy to have in your team. He's a good role player. If you're counting on him to score and to score and defend, then that's not your guy. But a guy that can go out there and score, play good minutes for him, you can trust him with the ball, play well off superstars, not be a problem teammate. Austin will have value just because of those things I mentioned and because of his contract. So I'm not too worried about that. What's the probability of this happening? I give it 25% all three happen and 40% of two of them. Lakers Nation, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. I don't know the probability. I just know the probability that the math works for all of them. So I don't know where we can get this amount of players with the money working as clean as it does on this one. So that's what I thought out there. As far as percentage of happening, I don't know. I'll go as high as like 33%, a third. Outside of that, not sure. Micah, what's going on? Salute to you, brother. Thanks for pulling up, man. Appreciate you. Thought I missed another Empire Jeff TV live. Nah, we good. I'm about to shut it down in a few, but you're good, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. I'm tired. My second stream of the day, so I'm a little burnt here. If it costs 2 seconds for Bruce Brown rather than a first for DeJounte, would you take Bruce Brown instead? Well, that's what I'm saying. These trades could be all of them. I'm not saying doing one of these trades. I'm proposing all three of these trades to happen. All of them. Jeff, do you think we can get Murray and Sadiq with that second deal you post? I think we can. I definitely think we can. Thank you, Jeff. Have a great night. I appreciate you and Great Laker Tom. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, man. West ain't no with Vancouver. West ain't do issue with Vancouver. Tyrell Bruce, not for D'Lo, but Murray for D'Lo is a better trade. Yeah, facts. But on that note, guys, I'm going to head out, man. I'm tired. I got to give me some rest, man. I'll be back here. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow night. I appreciate you all so much, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that, man. If you have not done so already, please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We would greatly appreciate it, man. We got up to as much as 115 people in the building tonight. We got to 81 likes, so appreciate you guys, man. Drop a like on the way out. If you catch the replay, leave a comment in the comment section. We greatly appreciate it, man. And we will catch you guys tomorrow. Go ahead and good rest of your Wednesday, man. Enjoy your Thursday, and just greatly appreciate you guys. Let me get this last comment here. The best thing about having DeJounte would be that we will finally have a third player who can put some damn pressure on opposing defenders. It's kind of rough watching teams double and triple teams our stars. Perfect comment to end there. Perfect. So appreciate you, man. Thank you, Phantom. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Search of the Mob guy. We had Angie in here. We had JSJ. Kurt took PTO already in this first week. Come on, man. But outside of that, man, appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys. Go check that episode of Around the League that's on my channel from earlier. Great episode tonight. So watch that replay if you haven't seen it. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. And as always, thank y'all. Love y'all. Be safe. Go Lakers.